One of the biggest challenges for co-parenting during and after divorce is the ability to really put the children first and really think about their needs and how this, again, is going to affect them today, tomorrow, and down the road. So, in your experience, why is it so important that the co-parenting is a key building block of, making your post-divorce life for your children the best that it can be?
So they've done a lot of research about the impact on children when versus an intact family versus a divorced family. And the biggest impact is the relationship between the parents. So whether you're have an intact family where the parents fight or a divorced family where the parents fight, that's going to negatively impact the children. And so if you can have, you don't have to be best friends, but if you can have a good, respectful working relationship with your co-parent, you will avoid a lot of the negative impact of divorce.
I think that that's really important for people to hear because it's not about staying together or getting divorced, which is so many times what we hear in the media, what we hear put on us that don't get divorced for the children. It's not necessarily about whether you're divorced or not. It's about how are you communicating with the children? What's the process that you're choosing? And how are you showing up for your kids? So, what do you think are some strategies that you recommend for parents who are going to be these colleagues to start to do that, to start to really focus on their kids' needs and how to communicate more effectively?
Well, I talk to people all the time who are divorced for a certain amount of time and they're still extremely emotional about the other person. And I get that. You know, you have so much history with someone, it's very hard to just get the emotions out, you know. But if that is something that's going to be hard for you, get help. You know, either a therapist or a coach can help you kind of process the information and heal and grieve the loss and move forward. Because if you don't do that work, it's going to be a lot harder to co-parent with somebody. And it takes time. You know, you can't do this right away, you know, especially when you're going through divorce, it's going to be emotional. But some good tools are journaling, writing down your thoughts. I have people who do like 5 pages a day of thoughts and they just dump it all out there. Um, and that's a good way to do it. You know, support group is another good way, therapy, coaching, you know, all there's so many ways. Drawing, people are very creative and they can draw things. So you want to get all that emotion out so that you can be in a better place emotionally so that you can be not as emotional.